What's up, guys? My name's Clayton Denker, and I am a football player here at USD. I'm a freshman, and for this film project, I decided to do a day in the life of what a student athlete is like. Right now, we're in the off season, so the video will be a little different than what it would be like if I were in season. But I'm gonna try my best to kind of explain what we do every day, or what I do every day, as well as just kind of give you a glimpse of what it's like. I was gonna do a video about how I got here, but then I decided to change it so that it was mainly focused on a day in the life, so that I could put more time into it and make it a more quality video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you later. Today's an off day because it's Wednesday, so I only had to wake up at 6:45, thankfully. Usually I have to wake up around 5:15 for lifting at 6, and we usually lift about 3 to 4 times a week depending on where we're at. I usually chug a bunch of water when I wake up, just to kind of get some of the fluids back in me that I lost throughout sleeping. And so I usually drink a bunch of water, usually about 20 ounces, brush my teeth, and then head to the weight room. After drinking my water and brushing my teeth, I'll grab my stuff and head downstairs to go to the dome. Thankfully, it's only about a block away. Even though it is a little snowy and cold outside, it actually felt pretty good to have some nice fresh air to wake me up in the morning. In this, I decided to just kind of let it go and just kind of show you guys the beautiful scenery. So now that we've walked across the street, I'll just tap in once right there, and then there will be one more right here. And so in this building, there's a lot of there's classrooms, but there's also our training room, as well as our weight room and practice gyms on this side of the arena/dome facility. Unfortunately, I did not show a whole lot of the weight room just because I was doing mostly rehab today. So in this video, you'll be able to see what the training room looks like, but not a bunch of what the weight room is. But otherwise, we can usually fit a decent amount of people in there. With COVID, we have to really restrict it, so there's usually about 3 groups. But otherwise, it's a really nice facility, very thankful to have it. And so right about now, we're going to be walking into the training room to get some rehab. So in the training room, there's a cold tub, a hot tub, some bikes, some stationary bikes, and a bunch of other equipment. Today, I just did a bunch of mobility work. So now that we're done with the mobility work, we're gonna walk over about 4 some blocks to the muck, where we're gonna go get breakfast from the cafeteria, and then we're just gonna take it back to our room so that we can eat it and shower. So now that we're in our room, I'll kind of show you what a typical breakfast is like at the cafeteria. So they always give us stuff that's in a package just because of COVID. I always have a chocolate milk, a banana, and a yogurt. Those are some of the essentials that I have for a breakfast after a workout or a little recovery session. So inside there's going to be some eggs, pancakes, hash browns, and always got to put the peanut butter on the pancakes with some syrup. That's my definite go-to. So now that we're done with breakfast, we're just going to get ready for the day, shower, and brush our teeth again, maybe drink a little bit of water. Today it was a little chillier outside still, so I made sure to put on a jacket at least and some sweatpants. Since it's Wednesday, that means I got a 9 a.m. math class, and so we're just going to walk over and do it on Zoom. And so I'll usually work on whatever homework I have that's due. Usually on Wednesdays, I have a 9 o'clock class, a 10 a.m. class, and 11 a.m. class. But otherwise, I'll usually sometimes have class on 8 on Monday and Fridays. And right here, I'm just kind of showing you some of the work I'm doing. And we're about done with class, so we're going to head to the next one. So now we're at my 10 a.m. class, which is a sports business class. My major is exercise science so far. Now that we're done with that, we're going to head over to my other math class for the day. And so for college algebra, we have to meet twice some days just for how the schedule works out. But I have to have my bubbler right there to get a little bit of caffeine for the day. And then we are going to head over now and eat some lunch at the Muck again at the cafeteria. Today, I decided to get a little bit of everything. As you can see, I made sure to finish it all. And those are just some of the people I was eating with. And now we're going to go take a nap. So now I woke up around 3 for a meeting at 3:15. Usually around this time, we have practice for about a couple hours as well as meetings. Since we're in the off season, I didn't have any practice, but I decided to show you some pictures. So now that I'm done with practice, we're going to go eat. And we're going to go and get a study room for the night. I got a lot of homework this week, so I made sure to go get a study room so I could have a nice, quiet, private environment for me to, listen to my music and just do my homework for the week. Since we do got quite a bit of homework I got to do tonight, I decided to get a little bit of caffeine, some healthy caffeine. And tonight I decided that I should probably work on my personal health class, which in this case I have to read the textbook, answer a bunch of questions that usually takes about an hour and a half to do throughout the week, as well as a discussion post with that takes usually about an hour and a half to do. This week it was about sexual health, which was a very interesting topic, and I was able to learn a lot about not just some issues with us, but also around the world. Usually when I'm doing homework, especially reading, I make sure to put on some classical music because for some reason I do not like the silence whatsoever. And so I did that tonight and mainly focused on just getting that textbook assignment done. Usually I'll do homework in the evenings from about 7 to 9. It just kind of depends on the day or night about what I got all going on. But in this case, I decided to do homework for a couple hours tonight and try to get it all knocked out. So now that it's about 9:30 or so, we're going to close up for the night and walk back home. Thankfully, it was a beautiful night to walk outside. It was still a little bit chilly, but for this, I decided to do what I did earlier in the beginning of the morning and just kind of show you a pan of what the scenery is like, especially if you've never been here and are taking this or other online classes. So now that after I walk home, I usually will go to bed and have a little nightly routine, maybe try to pray, stretch out, and maybe ice or do some heat work on whatever is bothering me. I'll usually try, like I said, fall asleep around 10:30 and wake up around 5:15 for lifting. If I have no classes the next day, then I might go to bed a little later just because I would be able to sleep in. But otherwise, usually that's about a typical day. I'll usually have a couple classes, some meetings and practice, workouts, and we'll just do it all over again. Thank you guys for watching it. I enjoyed this process, and I cannot wait to see all of your guys' projects as well. So with that note, I will see you guys later, and I hope you have a great rest of your semester as well as a great rest of your year.